Hey, great afternoon, everybody. It's been some time, but welcome to Lunchtime Empowerments with Dr. Vaughn. I am Dr. Shavonna Whitehead. I'm going to share this on my page. I hope you will do the same. Let's get this sharing. Come on in the room. Say hello. This sharing. Come on in the room. Hope everyone has had an amazing week thus far. I have missed you guys. It has been some time since I've been on here. Great afternoon, Butterfly. How are you? So it has been some time since I've had the privilege to come and share with you on a Tuesday afternoon at 1 p.m. for Lunchtime Empowerment Talks. In case this is your first time joining me, welcome. I am Dr. Shavonna Whitehead, and this is Lunchtime Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. Hey, Courtney, how are you? And listen, I am super excited. Took some time off, but we are back and going to finish the year strong. And so if you saw the flyer, you know that we are talking about, is your pride getting in the way of your progress? Is your pride getting in the way of your progress? I know that's not something that we want to talk about, but here's the dynamic. You have to begin to search yourself and ask yourself, are you the one that's in your way? Is it your pride that is hindering your process to getting where you need to be? We've all set goals this year. We've all set things. We had things we wanted to accomplish. But my question is, today, as you begin to search yourself, it's the last month of the year, has your pride been the thing that has been hindering your process? Listen, there are different things, and we might understand that there's a healthy self-worth in the pride of achieving things, having the pride of missing. And pride is tied to the value of our accomplishments, our self-image. But listen, if your accomplishments and your self-image is only based on your pride, it's only based on the tangible things, you have a fragile foundation. If your accomplishments and the tangible things you have are the only thing that your life thrives on, you have a fragile foundation. And sometimes our pride gets puffed up by the things we accomplish. Our pride gets puffed up by the things that we've achieved. And sometimes it puts us in a deficit to be vulnerable when we need to be vulnerable. Hey, Maurice, to be vulnerable when we need to be vulnerable, to ask for help when we need to ask for help. So my question to you is, has your pride hindered you from seeking the help that you need? Has your pride hindered you from being vulnerable when you needed to be vulnerable? Has your pride actually put you in a deficit from actually being able to make the connections that you need to make? Some of us have not made the connections that we need to make because we're so prideful. Some of us have not actually reached the plateaus that we need to reach because we're so prideful. Listen, there is nothing wrong with a feeling of satisfaction when we achieve a goal, such as a promotion, buying a car. There's nothing wrong with that. But pride can hinder your humility and suppress your vulnerability. Hey, Aunt Jackie, listen to what I said. Pride hinders your humility and suppresses your vulnerability. I'll say it again. Pride hinders your humility and suppresses your vulnerability. Why do you say that? You have to be humble enough to know who you are and not be arrogant, vulnerable enough that even being who you are, realizing that sometimes you need help. You are not always right. You are not always, the one that has it all together. Sometimes you have to break that pride level and realize, I need help. I don't know everything. And guess what? It's okay. Why do I say that it's okay? If I can actually break those walls of pride and realize that it's okay that I need help, I can make the necessary connections and collaborations that I need to make to get to where I need to be. Nobody travels a road alone. Nobody gets to where they get to alone. You have to learn how to be able to collaborate. But some of us are so prideful, we think we know everything. Some of us are so prideful, we think we ain't never made no mistakes. Some of us are so prideful that we don't want to ask for help. Let me help you understand something. If you are trying to achieve the goals and visions in your life in this season, you got to learn how to be vulnerable when you need to be vulnerable, maintain your humility, and release that level of pride. It's okay to need help. It's okay that, case in point, I just saw Leslie on here. The tools and the attributes and gifts that Leslie have, I don't possess. There is nothing wrong with me saying, hey, Leslie, I don't know this. Can you help me with this? It's nothing wrong with me reaching out to her, because guess what? It does not diminish my gift. It does not diminish my anointing. It does not diminish my intellect. It does not diminish my strength. What it does is it opens up the level for me to be able to collaborate, to become stronger, because now I have an asset and an advocate in Leslie. I have an asset and an advocate that has a different level of knowledge that I don't have. But here's the thing. I now don't have to work to obtain that knowledge. I can connect to her. She can give me what she worked for. I can apply it to what I need, and I can keep growing. We have gotten so prideful that we think that we have to be the know-all, do-all of everything. But guess what? I don't need to know everything. I just need to be humble enough to make the right collaborations and to make the right connections. So I ask you, has your pride hindered your progress? Are you not growing and maturing because you don't want to make the necessary connections? You don't want to seem like you're subservient to somebody else. You don't want to seem like you're beneath anybody else because you got to ask somebody else for help. Just because I got to ask somebody for help does not mean I'm beneath them, because I have a different measure than them. Here it is. I just saw my sister Jaleesa pop on. Jaleesa has a different anointing to reach different people that's experienced things I've never experienced. But guess what? My pride is never going to allow me to get in the way if I encounter somebody who I don't know that situation, to be able to pick up the phone and say, hey, Jaleesa, I got somebody who dealt with this. Listen, I ain't touching that because I don't know nothing about it. Hey, I need you. Come on over. Let's get on a three-way, or can I send them to you? That does not diminish who I am. I am still Dr. Vaughn. But our pride has gotten us in the way. And also, our pride has hurt people. Our pride has hurt people that we're connected to. Our pride has hindered people that we're connected to. Our pride has wounded people that we're connected to. Why? Because we will make people think that we're connected to, that we know the answers, we got it all together, instead of directing them to somebody who really can help them. We will leave people that we are connected to suffering because we don't want to admit that we don't know the answer. So we will keep acting like we know it, or creating remedies, or creating things we think are right, instead of breaking down our process. You know what? I don't know that. I don't know it, but you know what? I got enough connections that I can find somebody that does know it. We got to break this level of pride, y'all. Listen, here you go. Pride prevents us from acknowledging our own human vulnerabilities. Pride prevents us from acknowledging our own human vulnerabilities. This shame-driven pride makes us too uncomfortable to say, I'm sorry, I'm wrong, and I made a mistake. I can say that again. This shame-driven pride makes us too uncomfortable to say, I'm sorry, I'm wrong, I made a mistake. When pride rules you, we believe we're always right. This makes it difficult to sustain intimate relationships because nobody likes to be connected to somebody that think they know it all. When you walk in a level of pride that you're the only one to know the answer, you got all the remedies. When you walk in a level of pride, you hinder your ability to be able to intimately connect to those you need to connect to. And when I say intimately, let me help you understand. Intimately connecting to somebody is not just about a romantic relationship. In your friendships, you ought to be able to intimately connect and make that connection to your friends, to your family. and as well as to your lover. But when you think that you know everything and can't nobody tell you anything, nobody can really be in right relationship with you, because here's the thing. We're in relationship because we each have something that the other does not have. Come on. In relationships, the reason why it is a give and take is because you have something that I don't have, and I have something that you don't have. And then there's a middle ground where we have the same thing. And so when you're talking about pride, you have to begin to realize that this pride will prevent you from acknowledging your own human vulnerabilities. You do know that you're human, right? You do know that you make mistakes, right? You do understand that you don't know it all. Listen, as a light of our dignity shines more brightly, we have to realize we don't have to be perfect. This is where the point I want to get to. We got to release this pride to realize we don't have to be perfect. You do not have to know it all. You do not have to get it all right. You do not have to dot every I and cross every T. You got to release this pride to say, I'm not perfect. But guess what? As long as I keep pushing forward, that's all that matters. Showing vulnerability and humility invites people toward you. Let me say it again. Showing vulnerability and humility invites people to you. We become more approachable rather than intimidating. Woo. When you break down this pride and this ego, you become more approachable rather than intimidating. Some of us want to be intimidated because we want everybody, to be like, oh my God, that's so-and-so. No, you need to learn how to be more humble. You need to learn how to be more humble. We don't see ourselves as better or worse than anyone. We recognize that we're all a part of the human condition. We all have strengths and weaknesses. We all have flaws. We all have areas that are good and bad. We all have them. But until you break down this level of pride where you got to be the one, you have to be the one, until you break this down, you're going to be hindering your ability for you to be approachable. So here's a few things that you got to get rid of. Listen. I always give y'all takeaways. Here's a few things that you got to get rid of so you can embrace the more. We're talking about going to the end of the year. We're talking about finishing our year strong. Come on, we're not going into the next year with all this prideful stuff. If I need help, I need help. If you know it, hey, I need you to tell me. If I made a mistake, I'm sorry. If I was wrong, my apologies. I was wrong. We are not going into the next year with this prideful mentality. So the first thing you got to do, don't compare yourself to anybody else. Okay? Don't compare yourself to anybody else. So what? They're doing it that way. Be you. So what? They're doing it that way. Be you. So what? It looked like they getting all the check marks and it seemed like everything is flowing smooth for them. Stop comparing yourself to them because it looks like you're making a couple of mistakes. Oh, well. Stop being prideful, admit your mistakes, and keep growing. Nobody said that this journey had to be perfect. Oh, yeah, we struggled, Jaleesa, with that I was wrong situation. Yeah. The second thing is stop competing with anybody. What is this prideful thing that we got to compete? I got to be better than you. I got to make more money than you. I got to look like I'm richer than you. I got to make a bigger name than you. I need a bigger platform than you. I need to know more people than you. I need my name bigger than yours. I need to glow up more than you. What in the world is this competition thing? Competition is rooted in pride. Competition is rooted in pride. Why? It's a prideful thing to say, nope, I'm better than you. What? Why we got to compete? Why can't we just glow up together? Why we got to compete? Can't we just glow up together? I mean, can't we just get there together? Why we got to compete? I'm not competing with Jaleesa. I wear her stuff, she wear my stuff. I go to her stuff, she go to her stuff. Why we got to compete? Why we got to compete? Why? It's pride. You don't want to say, oh, she beat me. What is that kid mentality? She beat me. I didn't know we didn't have to be in competition. If I don't compete against you, there's no such thing as she beat me, because I don't see you as an aggressor. I don't see you as a competitor. I don't see you as someone I'm up against. I see you as a fellow sister, brother, or whoever. We all making it. I want you to make it as much as I'm making it. Listen, Miss Val is on here. I bow from Miss Val. Like, I want you to make it. We're not in competition. And I'm not about to go start trying to do what she's doing so I can see if I can make the same thing. We're not in competition. Can't we all glow up together? We got to break this prideful spirit, because a lot of us, we are not progressing. We just going around in a circle. I know y'all ain't want to hear it. A lot of us are not progressing. We're just going around in a circle. A lot of us are not progressing. We're just going around in a circle. Let me tell you why. Good afternoon, Bishop. How are you? Let me tell you why we're going around the circle. Pride will keep you going this way. Humility and vulnerability will keep you going this way. Pride will keep you going this way. Humility and vulnerability will keep you going this way. Thank you, Leslie. Y'all see that comment? 7 billion plus people on the planet. We all can eat. Why are we competing against each other, y'all? I'm about to share, Coach Leslie, I'm about to share her information on my page. So listen, I can't serve everybody. Bishop Dorsey can't serve everybody. Jaleesa can't serve everybody. Leslie can't serve everybody. Miss Val can't serve everybody. But if we all serve our own tribes and our own community, at least everybody being helped. But we've gotten so prideful, y'all. We got like crabs in a barrel. We've gotten so prideful that it's about me making my accomplishments, me being better than you. Guess what? Pride will keep you going this way. But it's only humility and vulnerability that will keep you going this way. Why do I say that? Vulnerability to say, I don't know it. Vulnerability to seek help because I need help. I don't know that level. Can somebody help me so I can get to the next level? But we're so prideful, we don't want to ask for help. We'll keep making mistakes instead of asking for help because we want to look like we got it together. Y'all, pride will keep you stagnant. Pride will keep you on the same place. You will look like you're moving, but you ain't going nowhere. Next thing, that ties right into this. You got to acknowledge the strength of others. When you're breaking this pride, that's how you break it. Acknowledge the strength of others. Realize, you know what? That ain't my area. That's not my area. That's not my area. And guess what? Be okay to say that's not my area. Be okay to say, you know what? Ooh, no, I know y'all think I can do that, but you know, I can't. No, I can't do that one. No. But wait a minute, let me make a phone call. I know somebody. Stop. Recognize somebody else's strength. Push them along. Push them along. Jaleesa and Najee on here. They probably get tired of me. I'm always pushing them. Keep going. Go do it. They probably get tired of me telling me, you know, they want to just chill. No, do it. Do everything you got in your mind. Do everything that you got in your heart. Go. I'm working my own thing over here. I'm working my own thing over here. I'm not working yours. The next thing you do, admit your mistakes. It's okay to say I messed up. Yeah, I tried it and it failed. Okay, that ain't the end of the world. But our pride will try to keep our failures from people. We want everybody to think we're perfect. Our pride will allow us to keep our flaws and failures hidden. I'm not keeping my flaws or my failures hidden. I am not keeping my flaws or my failures hidden. Because guess what? It was my flaws and my failures that got me to where I am now. If I didn't make the mistakes that I made, I would have never learned how to do it the right way. If I didn't fall the way I fell, I would have never had the vulnerability to find somebody to help me not to fall again. I made a mistake. I didn't do it right. I made a bad decision. I invested the money in the wrong place. Okay. Now, let me shake myself, shake the dust off my feet, and let me get back on the horse and let me figure out how to do it better. And if I don't know, let me make a phone call and say, look, I made this. Look, I just paid $500. I got scammed. I don't know what to do from here. Can you help me out from here? If they look at you funny, they look at you funny, but ain't no time. It's no time to be acting like you perfect and not acknowledge the fact that you fallen. The next thing, be willing to apologize if you've done something wrong. And guess what? And if I've done wrong to any of you, I apologize. Why do I apologize? I apologize because I'm human. I'm not going to do everything right. And I may say something and it may not be intentional. It may have hurt your feelings. I apologize. I may have said something that you deemed insensitive and I didn't mean any harm, but you're valid in your feelings. So if I hurt your feelings, I apologize. If I said something out the way and I was joking and you got offended, I apologize. If I dropped the ball and wasn't there for you like I was supposed to be, I apologize. The only way to heal and the only way to grow is to face where you made the mistakes, apologize for them, learn from them, and keep going. Recognize where you made the mistake, learn from it, apologize, and keep going. Then you got to do this is the thing. Then you got to realize God exalts the humble. Y'all ain't got to be arrogant. I don't got to be arrogant for God to exalt me. He exalts the humble. We got it twisted that if we're more prideful, then God going to, take us out. No, he exalts the humble. He exalts the humble. I don't walk around having to tell nobody anything about what I've achieved or whatever. If you ask me, I'll tell you. But I'm very humble. Been around the world. I've been around the world. I love seeing culture, but it doesn't make me no better than anybody else. I have an earned doctorate degree, but it don't make me no better than anybody else. It makes me a little more knowledgeable in some areas. Listen, y'all. That's all I came on here to chat with you and talk to you about. Pride, is it hindering your progress? This is what I want you to examine yourself. We only got a couple more weeks left in this year. I want you to look at your whole year. Has your pride been hindering your progress? Has it? Be honest with yourself. Have your lack of the ability to ask for help hindered you? Has your pride from, telling somebody you messed up hindered you? Are you stuck because you're just prideful? Y'all, we don't have no room to be prideful. Today, vow to yourself. This ain't about nobody else. Vow to yourself. I'm going to release this pride. I'm going to be humble and I'm going to be vulnerable. I'm going to be humble and I'm going to be vulnerable. Why? Because I need to be healed. I need to be whole. I don't need any hindrances for me to keep growing. And I may grow at a slower rate than you. It's okay. I may not get there as fast as you. Okay. I'm just going to enjoy my journey and tell you, hey, wave back at me while you up there, boo. But I'm not going to compete with you. I'm not going to be jealous of you. I'm not going to sit up there and compare myself. No. I'm going to applaud you and say, God, let me get there. What I got to do to get there? Let me knock out this pride. What I got to do to get there? I might got to make some phone calls. I might got to go to some classes. I might got to invest in myself. I might got to invest some money in myself to go get some certification. Whatever I got to do. But y'all, by all means, don't end this year walking around in pride and stay stuck a whole nother year. Let's not stay stuck a whole nother year. Don't let pride hinder your progress anymore. So listen, I am here excited to be back for Lunchtime Empowerment Talks. We're going to rock it out to the end of the year. Whatever God allows me to share with you. But he's been dealing with me all week about this pride thing. And so I just wanted to come on, drop a little bit on you. I'm excited to be back. I've missed you guys. And we'll be back here next Tuesday. 1 p.m. for Lunchtime Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. And listen, just do some soul searching. I took off this last month to do something for me. That's where I've been, getting me together. And she feels mighty amazing to me now. Sometimes you just need it. And so listen, if you haven't already, head on over. I missed you guys too. Head on over to the website if you haven't already done so. Make sure you subscribe. We got some things coming in 2022 that we're coming down the pipe. We're just doing our thing. We ain't worried about nobody else. We just doing our thing. And so make sure you hit on over, hit that subscribe button. If you have not already gotten your copy of I Am More Now Empowerment Journal, guess what? I am starting a Christmas special. You'll hear it here, right here first. I'm posting it tonight. The book will be $15 Wednesday through Friday. I'm posting the flyer tonight. Grab a copy for yourself. Grab a copy to give somebody for Christmas. All of them will be autographed. Listen, we're going to finish this year strong. And listen, Jaleesa is on here. I want you to head on over to Jaleesa Washington's page. She has an event called The Gathering that is simply amazing. I had the privilege to serve them a couple of months ago. Listen, head on over. Thank you so much, Les. I'm going to put yours up right now because I'm going to write a special note in yours, Leslie. Listen, head over to Jaleesa Washington's page. Sign up for The Gathering. I'm going. I already booked my room. I'm going to be a vendor there. The books are going to be there. Some other merchandise is going to be there. But most of all, the atmosphere of sisterhood transformation is going to be in the room. So head on over there. Listen, slots are going fast. Reserve your spot. Reserve your room. We're going to have some fellowship time, some safe time, and some fun time. Listen, I love you all. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you back here next Tuesday, 1 p.m. Be sure to invite somebody so we can finish the year strong. All right, this is Lunchtime Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. Have an amazing day, everyone.